Hey guys, I'm Moises, or Hollywood Moises as the channel name is called, and today we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. And now, imposter syndrome is something that I thought everybody knew about and everybody knew what it was. But it's that goes to show that we always see the world from, our viewpoint. We always think the things we know other people know, but it's not like that. Most people have no idea what imposter syndrome is, and that's why I'm going to talk about it right now. Okay, so imposter syndrome is basically that feeling where you doubt your own abilities and your capabilities, and you feel like you're a fraud and that you're going to be exposed as a fraud. So let's say you're hired to do a job. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's say computer programmer at Google, and you get the job. You're all hyped up, and then you get this feeling, this horrible feeling inside on your first day of work that maybe they made a mistake. Maybe I'm not good enough to work at Google, and you start having these self doubts. Now the thing is, everybody at one point or another feels this way. It doesn't matter if you're one of the movie stars that's been nominated for an Oscar, like Meryl Streep. I'm sure there were times she was in the audience and she felt imposter syndrome, like, maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they're going to come out and be like, actually, Meryl should have never been nominated. Because it's just this ridiculous feeling that we all conjure up inside ourselves, thinking that we're not good enough. But you know what? We are. And especially if we just start believing in ourselves. This is also interesting. Imposter syndrome disproportionately affects people that are more intelligent. So the dumber you are, the less likely you are to have imposter syndrome. But the smarter you are, the more, I guess, neurotic or overthinking your brain is, that it creates the imposter syndrome and brings you down, essentially. And another thing, they say men have it less, but men obviously suffer from it. But women have imposter syndrome at a slightly higher rate than men. So that's pretty interesting. But now I'm going to bring this down to like a personal level. Like, for example, me, like making these videos, making YouTube videos. Like, I've had imposter syndrome making these videos for a while. It's like, I want to be a YouTuber, but like years ago, I was scared to even make videos because you're scared, to talk into a camera. There's like nobody, like right now, literally glass and plastic I'm talking to, but I'm pretending it's like my friend. Because I know there's people on the other side of this that will see this as soon as I upload it. But you feel weird, and it's like, well, what qualifies you, Moises, to talk about imposter syndrome? Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure that I've read about this more than a good 90 to 95% of people. That's why I'm making this video. It's like, I'm qualified enough to talk about this, and if you were my friend here in my house and you asked me what it was, or I saw that you were having doubts, I'd be talking to you just like this and telling you, get rid of the imposter syndrome, because it's not real. It's only real in your head. It's not real in real life. It's like back to the story. So like making the videos, right? Like I was like, well, who's gonna watch this? Because unlike other mediums like stand-up comedy, which I've done, I've gone on a stage and there's instant feedback. So if you're doing good, people are clapping or laughing. But here, I don't know if people are enjoying this or not. Now, I'm assuming they are because I know how to talk to people and I'm very personable. So I know there's value in what I'm saying. But a lot of people, they need the instant feedback. And since they don't have that feedback, they think they're no good and they stop making videos because they don't get high views. But that's just the way things are. You have to start and be consistent with the videos and stuff. Like, for example, PewDiePie. I'm sure you guys have heard of PewDiePie. He was like the biggest YouTuber at some point. Maybe he still is. I haven't followed him in a while. But there was at one point in his career where he had 0 subscribers, like the day he created his channel. And then there was a moment when he had 10, 20, 30. He could have stopped and been like, I only have 30 subscribers. And then eventually he had like, what, 1 million, 2 million? I don't even know how. I'm sure it's like the size of a nation, his followers. But I'm sure even he felt like an imposter at some point. And so what I'm saying is that it's normal to have it, but it's not normal to let it take over your life and truly believe in it. Like, yes, we all have self doubts, right? Like, like you feel like you're just not good enough, but that's a temporary feeling, and it's like you can acknowledge a feeling and then just swipe it away. Pretend that these bad thoughts, these imposter feelings, are like notifications on your phone. You know, you get like a notification like from Google News saying, "Oh, price of gasoline has gone up." It doesn't have to like take over your life, right? You just see the notification, you swipe it away. You feel like you have imposter syndrome, you feel some self-doubt. You're like, "Okay, I feel self-doubt, but this shit ain't real. Go away. I'm a badass." It's like because you are. You've survived all these years on this planet that is not easy to survive on. You are a badass and you can handle anything. And if you've been hired for a job, if you've been invited to a certain party, to a certain event, if you are being paid money to do something at some place, or you are being asked to be of service to somebody in some form, it's because they feel you are competent enough to do it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked you there or they wouldn't have hired you. Now, my last video was kind of long, so this one's going to be kind of short, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get any value out of it, okay? So I'm going to leave you with this. If everybody gets imposter syndrome and everybody feels like a fake, then that means nobody's a fake, okay? Just like they say if everybody was beautiful, then nobody would be beautiful. Same thing. So just go out there, be yourselves. If you have doubts, swipe them away, and just you, be your authentic self. People are going to love you, okay? And that's my advice this week for you guys, all right? Trying to keep the videos around 5 minutes. So I will make another video either later this week or next week. And yeah, so don't be an imposter. Be the real you. People will love you for it.